it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back to the I'm Back crew. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing because we have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. And it is the new year. It's 2024. It is the first video of the year for me, and I wanted to wish you guys a very, very happy and prosperous 2024. I hope everything that you wish and plan for, all your goals, everything that's on your vision board, everything that you're manifesting for this year comes true. Now wait a minute, is it comes true as in, you know, true or false, or is it through as in you go through the door? Like, which one is it? I think it's comes true, like true or false, because you want it to become true. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I've looked this up before and I think true is the right one. But either way, I'm wishing you prosperity for 2024. We're gonna have tons of fun here on this channel. Again, talking about makeup, all things beauty. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I have no like solid plans or any kind of future goals for this channel other than continuing to enjoy making content and sharing with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into this first video of the year, which you already know what it is, right? It's a haul video because why not? That's like the perfect way to start off the new year on a beauty channel, is to share all the things I picked up in the last few weeks, right? We had holiday sales, Black Friday sales, all kinds of deals and treats going on. So I picked up a few things. There were new launches and I picked up some things and I want to share them with you guys. And I think it's a great way to just start off the new year excited about beauty. So if that sounds good to you, let's jump into my first haul of 2024. All right, so here's my little basket. A lot of stuff going on and I truly don't even know where to start. So, all right, let's just start with skincare. So I grabbed the new Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner. This is for brightening and even tone. This is a new launch from Glow Recipe. And I love Glow Recipe products, especially their serums and their moisturizers because they're scented. Oh my God. I also love their face wash because it smells so good, but that jelly texture just throws me off. That's the blueberry jelly cleanser. It comes out as a gel, right? And then you foam it up. But because it's in a gel, it kind of slides around and it will fall out of your hand, so it's a little bit awkward. But either way, I still love it. It's expensive. I still purchase it during the sales because I'm not paying full price, but I love having it on backup. But this is their newest launch. It says, effectively brighten smooth and even skin tone with this lightweight essence toner. This concentrated treatment is packed with powerful antioxidants, radiance enhancing vitamin C, and amino acids to improve dryness instantly and over time. These clinically effective ingredients work together to prep and fortify skin to maximize the benefits of the rest of your skincare routine. So this is a step that you apply after cleansing, before like your moisturizers and your heavy duty serums that are packed with actives. So it kind of helps to prep your skin so that it receives the nutrients and the benefits from your additional skincare products. So it's kind of a booster, you know what I mean? And it also has its own benefits. So there's cloudberry concentrate and it says, packed with vitamin C and E, this antioxidant rich fruit fermented in this toner for enhanced absorption into skin brightens while providing deep hydration. I'm all about it. And then we have CoQ10, which is also known as coenzyme Q10, which is a powerful antioxidant that strengthens skin while helping to boost the effectiveness of other key ingredients. So that's the booster ingredient in this product. There's fermented rice water, which helps to soothe and brighten for soft, even skin tone, and oat and collagen amino acids that are the building blocks of peptides and proteins, which help to support skin's collagen while maintaining hydration and keeping the skin soft and supple. I love this. I love all the ingredients that I've read. CoQ10 is a very good ingredient, as well as oat amino acids. So I'm all about it, right? And like I said, it's an essence that you apply after cleansing before all your other skincare. And I'm ready for it. It doesn't really have a strong scent, which I was hoping for. but it has kind of, you know what it smells like? A little bit like passion fruit. That is exactly what it smells like, passion fruit. So I'm excited for this. Now, it feels lightweight on the skin. It's not really a runny liquid, but it feels like water, you know? It's a thicker water almost, but it absorbs into the skin kind of like water. So it's very lightweight. It definitely gives essence. Oh my God! I just realized that my nails and my top match. Shut your mouth right now. Yeah, there's no like really strong scent to this. If you smell it like in its concentrated form directly from the bottle, then there's a scent, but just rubbing it onto the skin, you don't really smell anything. And it absorbs like instantly, no greasy film left behind. So with my oily skin, I am very excited about this. And now I want to show you my outfit because the nails, okay? Look at the nails first of all. Can you? These are from OPI. Let me grab the nails. Hold on. This is the style. So it's the OPI Express On and it's the Taurus T-Me. Cute, right? But it's a velvety touch nail. Looks like that, right? It looks velvety. And it's a shorter style. So if you're not into long nails, this can really work. I will link it down below. I got it at Ulta. Now, these nails are expensive, but I use a coupon. I get them on sale. That's the best way to purchase them because they're like almost $20, if not close to $20, right? But anyway, look at my top. Look at my top. So it's one of those kind of, it's not a mesh. It's, what would you call this? Like a, is it like a crochet situation? But it's kind of like a mesh net detail. It's long sleeve, well, kind of like 3/4 sleeves. It's from H&M. I don't know if they have this particular top available anymore because I checked online and I couldn't find it because I wanted to see if they had other colors, but we'll see if I can find it. But it's from H&M, right? Has the little slits at the side, really comfortable, like really meshy net, you know? And then I have an H&M bra. I'm gonna show you my bra. Is that okay? I'm gonna show you my bra. So this is an H&M bra, right? I know, it's a push-up bra. My boobs aren't this big. It's a push-up bra, but it looks like it could be a little top, right? So I love this bra. I can wear it under things like this, and I can even wear it under like a button down and open the button down because it gives that vibe, right? But it's actually a bra. I will link the bra down below because I really love this bra, especially if you want a push-up to give you a lot of cleavage. It does that, all right? And then the shorts are from Express. Let me go back here. So here are the shorts. They're a rolled short. They're really short, right? And it matches the little pink in the top. So excuse me, don't play with me. Do not play with me. I am getting back into the swing of fashion because my clothes finally fit me again. I know. I lost weight last year, right? 20 pounds, which was kind of my goal, to lose 20 pounds. I'm happy with it. I don't need to lose anymore. I kind of just need to maintain at this weight because it's a good weight. My clothes fit me. I don't have to buy new clothes, so I'm happy about it. So I'm sticking to it, but like my whole outfit, I'm so happy. I'm gonna bring this to Jamaica because I'm going to Jamaica for my birthday. So this whole outfit is gonna be, it's gonna be the one because it's hella cute. All right, speaking of traveling, let's go into that because I picked up, oh my God. So Glamlite had a serious sale at the end of the year. It was like 40 or 50% off. It was crazy. And I was like, oh my God, of course I wanted to get the Garfield travel bag, like the makeup bag, but I didn't want to pay that price for it. So when I saw that it was on sale, I'm like, say no more. I'm gonna get it. And look how freaking cute. It's from their Garfield collection. It's a cute bag. It's just a regular little makeup bag, but it has the Garfield logo all over it. I love it. And it has star zippers. And you open it up. It's a gold zipper. And inside we have this light blue, which I don't remember Garfield being light blue. It could have been, but either way, here is Garfield. His little face, his little paws. I love it. But it's just a regular, you know, a regular makeup bag. Put your products here. You have little brush holders at the top with the elastic holder to secure your things in place. You can put pencils, lip products, all that up here. And I think it's so cute. This definitely is gorgeous. The yellow is stunning because it's like a sunflower yellow, right? It's really cute, and I may never travel with this bag, but I love it. I love it. I might, but I might not, because I have so many other travel bags that I love, so this might never go anywhere, but super cute, right? And while we're at it, let's talk about the little sponge. So this is the makeup sponge. Everything was just done so well. Oh my god. And I used to watch Garfield when I was a kid, so there's that nostalgia with it, but it was just so cute. I couldn't say no. Oh my god. So the sponge is just a kind of a stumpy makeup sponge. You know, it has the little point at the top and Garfield's little face is there. But it's just a regular makeup sponge with a flat bottom, and it does puff up really nicely. So you can apply your makeup, do the thing, you know. So I love it. I had to get it. It was like $8, and so it was discounted even more. So I love it. It's so cute. I'm going to put it right there on my desk. Okay, perfect. We can get rid of that box now. And then I also grabbed the mirror. The mirror was what I really wanted from the collection, right? Oh my god, so when I initially saw this advertised, this on the website, I was like, it's not gonna look cute. It's gonna look cheap, right? And then Angelica Nyquist did a haul and she showed it in her video. And I'm like, no, it doesn't look cheap at all. It actually looks really good. So this is what I originally was gonna pick up. And then I said, just toss in the bag and the sponge because I'm all about it. This design, it looks cartoony, right? It looks like Garfield. It's perfect. And then you have the actual mirror with Garfield on it, but it's a usable mirror too. Hi. So, I mean, look at the whiskers. Look at the shut your mouth. It's so cute, and it's a good little mirror. So you might see this little guy pop up in videos. It's so cute. I love my little mirrors. Don't play with me. I have the Kaleidos one. Which one is this one? A Kiss one. So I have them in my drawer here. Let me add this to the collection now. But this guy, she's gonna show up. She's gonna show up because she's super, super cute. I am loving my little Garfield collection. All right, speaking of Glamlite, let's keep with them and talk about their palettes. Back to the bag. All right, so I picked up 2 of the palettes from the holiday collection. Is it holiday or was it like Halloween? I don't know, but they did a lot of palettes for Halloween, and I picked up 2 of them. So we have the Ghostface palette. Let's talk about this one first. So this is from Scream. So they did the little lenticular effect. So as you move the palette, you'll see different images. Right? That is cute. So it says Ghostface Lives 15 color palette, and then the other image just says Glamlite Ghostface. On the back you have all the details for what's included in the ingredient list. It's cruelty free and vegan, and it has an intended usage life of 18 months, 16 grams net weight or 0.056. And there are 15 shades. So that means each of these shades are 0.037 ounce, which is not bad for an eyeshadow palette. That's a decent size. And here are the eyeshadows. So this one is a cool tone gray theme. I'm gonna get rid of this box. I don't care about this. There are a couple of shades that are not intended for use on the eyes. So Shadows Back, which is which one? This one? Why would the brown not be intended for use on the eyes? Pure Ghostface, which is the purple. That one broke. Look at my palette. It broke, and so I dumped it out. So that's just the residue at the bottom. Guess I'm not gonna use that on my eyes anyway. And then Ghostface Lives, which is this shimmery one. Okay. Why wouldn't it be intended for use on the eyes? Either way, good stuff. So this palette is what I kind of expected. The Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge. Yes, that palette from Huda Beauty, her holiday launch. This is kind of what I expected that palette to look like, but it's not. It's more mauvey, cool tone, pinky. This one is definitely cool tone gray. And I like it. I like it quite a lot. I like gray tones. I don't love silvers, but I love gray tones and more grungy kind of cool tone shades. So this palette I do like. However, I don't feel like the pressing is the best in some of these shades, which is fine. It's fine. I will definitely have fun with this palette though if I'm going for that grungy cool tone look, which I definitely embrace. I wish though some of these shimmers like the silver and that Ghostface Lives that's not even meant for use on the eyes, I wish those were like taupes so they could be a little bit more versatile. I don't love the shimmers in this palette, but I do like the mattes. So we're just gonna run with that for the palette. And then I have the Friday the 13th palette. This one, again, lenticular image, right? Ooh. This one says Friday the 13th Camp Crystal Lake 15 color palette. And welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. Okay, so this one is a red theme. They're kind of both red, right? Yeah, I guess that kind of goes. And inside this one we have this little color story. We have a couple of reds, a couple of green teals, and then some deep rich shades. I really like this color story a lot. Let's see which shades are not for use on the eyes. Do they tell you on this one? Ah, here we go. Body pigments not intended for use in the eye area. So we have masked, which I guess is the red stuff. Yeah. So New Blood, masked. Which one is masked? Masked is this gray tone. Why wouldn't that be used around the eye? Can't Hide, which is this purpley tone. Camp Blood, obviously the red. And then Unlucky Day. Where's Unlucky Day? Unlucky Day is another red shade. And You're Doomed. Where's You're Doomed? This blue. What? So those aren't meant for use around the eyes. That kind of sucks, but either way, I'm gonna use it around my eyes because it will cause slight irritation for some people, but mostly it's about the staining. I love this color story though. I prefer this over the Ghostface palette. I feel like there's still cool tones here, but we have some greens, some blues, and even the red I don't mind so much. I feel like the shimmers in this are just a little bit more user-friendly, like shades that I want to use. The two reds look very similar. I don't think they needed to include both of those, but here we are. Anyway, I am excited about this palette as well. I think I'm more excited about this one over the Ghostface one, but those two palettes are the ones that I picked up from Glamlite. And since we are talking palettes, let's just continue talking about eyeshadow palettes because I picked up a few from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I did a shopping block video where I spoke about this specific palette. The Machina palette, Machina, that's it, Machina palette. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how you pronounce it. So I mentioned this palette in a shopping block video, and I said it looks kind of private labeled, it looks cheap, you know, it looks like one of those AliExpress situations, right? And you guys were like, no, it's not private labeled. Blend Bunny is awesome. Their shadows are great. Try them out. And I was like, all right. I did a video, a Get Ready With Me video featuring this palette. I haven't posted it yet. I filmed it last year. Last year is behind me. It is, but I didn't post it yet. So you'll see that coming up shortly. But you guys said try them out. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do what you said because I trust you guys, right? I trust some of you, not all of you. Some of you are a little sketch, but some of you, yeah, I'll take your suggestions, right? Just like I give you suggestions and recommendations, I accept yours as well. So I went ahead and picked up the Machina palette because, you know, it was their latest launch and it's around this robot anime situation. But this was dedicated to her father, I think, the actual owner of the Blend Bunny. I don't know the full story. All I'm saying is the palette, right? So I picked this up and it does look like private label. It looks cheap. Don't play with me like you don't think this don't look like Coastal Scents. Go play with somebody else. This don't look like Coastal Scents. I was not impressed by the inside. The outside, beautiful design, right? It feels weighted. It feels like a good quality palette, like the packaging. But I think the black background and then the layout just gives me that 28 color story vibe of private labeling. Say what you will, it still looks cheap to me. However, these shadows, yo, when I swatched this palette, I was like, pardonnez-moi. Tell me more. And I went ahead and followed the owner on Instagram, as you do, because you know I'm all nosy, so I want to see what's going on, right? So the owner mentioned something about the concept of the brand and how she creates her palettes, and what the whole idea was behind Blend Bunny itself is that you have shades that blend together. So in each column, right, you have 4 shades that go together. You have a lighter tone matte, a mid-tone matte, and a dark matte for deepening and creating dimension and gradient. And then you have a coordinating shimmer, right? And most of our palettes have that similar layout. This one is no different. So you have, again, light, medium, deep, build, gradient, and dimension, which I love. These are the mattes. And then that associated shimmer. And she just alternates where the shimmer is, if it's at the top or the bottom. And I love that concept. I love the layout. So we have a blue, a gray, green, or more red tone. We have purples, and then a pinky, you know, more bold pink vibe. And I love that. It kind of takes the guesswork out of it if you don't know how to put colors together. But I mix and match, so I won't just do purple. I'm gonna do purple and blue, and you know, we do a vibe. We don't just go with one color theme, but you can do that. And I love the layout of this palette. I love how creamy these feel. And so with that being said, I was like, oh, you guys weren't lying to me. I was just trying out one first, right? Because this was the newest one. And once I got this and swatched it out, I was like, okay, y'all were right. You were right, and I appreciate you letting me know. So I picked up 3 more of the palettes. I went ahead and grabbed 3 more. So let's show you each of them from my least favorite of these 3 up to the top. So we have the Sugar and Grunge palette. Looks like this. Very basic packaging, so it's fine, right? But the design is cute. It's cute. Inside we have 24 shades for the 90s Sweetheart. Palettes for eye and face. So I'm sure some of these shades are not meant to be used around the eyes, right? Yes, so the face pigments, they lay them out here. I'm not going to go through them, but it's a face and eye palette. Some of these shades aren't meant for use around the eyes. So you see this one has the same layout, right? Light, medium, deep mattes, and then the shimmers are in the bottom row. And this one is like a colorful grunge palette. I agree with that. The first row has like pastel, light, colorful shades, really pretty. Then the middle row, we have those medium tones, and then we have the darkening shades in the third row. And I love these darkening shades. If you know me, then you know this is how I approach eyeshadow. I do a light, a medium, a deep, a build dimension, a build and outer V. And I love dark, colorful shades. Most palettes will have a dark brown or a black. They don't really go into dark, colorful shades like an eggplant purple or a dark burgundy wine shade or a teal. Like, they don't do that, and I love that this palette does that. And all her palettes do that. So I'm loving this palette, but it's not my favorite one. It's not my favorite color story, but it's a great little like grungy pastel vibe. I definitely like it, and I prefer the mattes in these palettes over the shimmers. So if I had to say anything about these types of palettes from indie brands, is that I love their mattes, not necessarily their shimmers, because I'm not a shimmer person in the first place, but I really don't like sparse shimmers or like topper shades. I'm more of a true frost shade, and give me metallic, but don't give me sheer and don't give me too shiny. You know, that's not my vibe. But the next palette up is the Sickly Sweet palette, which has 30 spoiled rotten shades. Again, it's a face and eye palette, so some of these shades aren't meant for use on the eyes. Anyway, inside, this is cute, right? So inside we have a mirror. So these palettes that I've shown you so far, all of them have mirrors inside. They feel high quality. And this one, even though it has a similar layout to like the rest of the palettes, it doesn't look as cheap. It looks indie, but it doesn't look as cheap. So I like this vibe a lot more. I think with the Machina palette, it's the black. It's the black that makes it look cheap. And I know that sounds awful, but it's true. Like, the black packaging just looks like basic off-the-shelf packaging, but at least there's some effort put into this one. So this one I thought was gonna be my favorite one. It's kind of my second favorite, I would say. It doesn't have the same layout as the other ones with the light, medium, deep shimmer. So it's a little bit more of a mix of shades, but there's still light, medium, deep tones in it, which I appreciate, and it has pastel shades. So it's like a bunch of pastels, some shimmers mixed in. I love that the majority of the shades are matte. I think Blend Bunny and I, Miss Bunny, if you're nasty, I think her and I vibe with her makeup style. So I'll definitely be keeping my eye out on what else they have in store. There's another palette, the Blends palette, which is the original palette. That was out of stock when I ordered, but it restocked. So I went ahead and picked it up. So that's coming to me soon. And I ordered that yesterday because I was on Instagram, like I said, and it popped up that she has a few left and there'll be a full restock in March. So there were a few left. I ordered right away. And the thing is, I ordered in like the afternoon, like 3 o'clock maybe. And it already shipped out. Like same day, I had a shipping label created and it was dropped off at UPS. Like same day, even though I ordered later in the day. So I'm impressed by that. That will be by me in a couple of days. And I paid for shipping, which I don't mind paying for shipping if I get that kind of service. Shipping that I pay for and I have to wait like a week, I get pissed off. But that type of turnaround, I don't mind paying for shipping, girl. I do not mind, okay? So happy to see it with an indie brand. But here's this palette, right? So we have pastel shades, which I really love pastel shades. I love colorful shades. I feel like this one didn't end up being my favorite just based on the look that I was doing, but I feel like I'm still gonna get a lot of use out of this one because I love these kinds of tones and I love the deepening shades that are mixed in throughout. There are not a lot of medium shades in this, but I'm gonna vibe, all right? I'm gonna vibe with this one. Thought that would be my favorite, but guess what ended up being my favorite? The Lure palette. This one is probably the most basic of the palettes, okay? This one doesn't even have a mirror in it. Alright, it's the least expensive I think as well, but this palette ended up being my favorite in that look, and it's doing what I need to have done, okay? All these mattes, colorful mattes. Look, we have this deep purple, a deep like, kind of, what would you call this? Like a like a wine shade? Yeah, because it's more pinky. It's pinky, it's on the pinky side. We have a dark teal, a dark purple, a dark green. So we have a blue base purple, and then a red base purple, a dark green, like true grass green, and then this teal, and the black. Black I don't care, but... And then you have the medium shades that are medium shades indeed. They help to blend and create that dimension. And then the lighter shades that are pastels again, and then these shimmers. I love this palette so much. It is giving me my colorful mattes that I need, that I love. And I fell in love with this palette. Definitely a vibe. So I am glad that you guys did recommend this brand to me. You told me to get it because you were like, no, you will like it, and I do. So I appreciate you guys. You guys know me. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, let me get down here. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. Get the basket back. So with that being said, there was a brand that I said I was going to try for 2023, right? So I did a video earlier last year mentioning brands that I wanted to try out, that I've heard about. I kind of want to try them out, see what they're all about. And GLAMINATRIX was one of them. So last year I picked up a couple of palettes from them. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I expected to use those palettes and give you a review and my thoughts in 2023. And then the year ended and I was like, wow, I did not even really use those palettes. What's going on? Because I'm cleaning up, like I'm decluttering. I'm getting rid of old products that I don't want. I'm putting like new products into the collection, you know, rearranging and doing the things. And then I saw these palettes and I'm like, girl, you ain't even really used these palettes. And I'm like, you're right. You are right. And I kind of did the same thing with Blend Bunny. I'm hoping I'm going to use those more though, because those are definitely up my alley. But with the GLAMINATRIX palettes, I feel like I used them in a couple of videos, maybe one, and then that was it. Like I never saw them again and I never thought about them again. But let me share the ones that I picked up, right? So we have, let me grab these. Oh, child. So I picked up the Into the Night palette. It took a while to get to me, all the palettes, because they're in Australia, or is it New Zealand? It's over there on the other side of the world, so they take a while to get to you. And you kind of have to open them gingerly, expecting something to have broken, because it's coming a long way, and the eyeshadows aren't like pressed the best. So, Into the Night, right? This is nice. I like the slim packaging. It's this beautiful royal blue, the gold logo on the front. Cute, right? Cute. Inside we have the mirror and then 12 eyeshadows. And these shadows are cute. Like the color story is cute for the In the Night palette. And the shimmers, I prefer these shimmers over the Blend Bunny shimmers, right? Still not my favorite kind of shimmer formula, but these are almost bordering on the multi-chromes from Cleona Stained Glass. They're kind of like that kind of vibe. But I had to press Bustling, which is this purpley blue one. Had to press it down because it kind of popped up. So, you know, just be mindful of that. But the matte shadows are really nice, which mattes are my favorite. These are cute. So this little color story was cute, but it's just a palette that I didn't gravitate towards. Like, I didn't feel like, oh, let me grab that palette from GLAMINATRIX at any point during the year. And then I also picked up, let's see, the Glamorous palette. So similar layout, but this one has kind of a faux leather vibe. Inside also you see this color story. Same vibe. They have mattes and shimmers, and these mattes are more my vibe. Like the color story is more my vibe. And I had to repress Opulence, which is the green shade. I have not really dug into these palettes, and I'm trying to understand why. I don't know, because they're not bad eyeshadows. The mattes aren't as impressive as the Blend Bunny ones, I'll tell you that much. But they're decent palettes. They're decent eyeshadows. I just need to dig into them more. So that's my plan for the new year. Probably one of my only plans is to use all these shadows and palettes that I picked up that I haven't dug into. At least do a video for each of them, you know? We'll see. But that's the Glamorous one. Not like, oh my god, I can't wait. You know, it wasn't really that. So then we have the Nocturnal one. This one now has like a soft touch packaging, kind of like a velvety feel. This one is the Nocturnal, but this one is a nice palette as well. And I feel like this is a more grungy color story with like murky shades. Like we have these mustardy browns. I mean, the color stories are cute, right? They're not bad at all. It's just, I don't know, like I haven't pulled them out. But again, the mattes are cute enough. I will use more of them. What do you think about GLAMINATRIX? Have you tried them out? Like, what's the vibe? Like, tell me what you think. Then we have their neutral palette. So this is Nearly Natural. I don't even know if they still have all of these available. Oh, there's one more. Okay. So this one is their neutral palette. They discontinued a few of their color stories, so all of these may not be available. This is a neutral color story that I need to pull out more, honestly, because these mattes are nice. The color story is nice. The shimmers, not my vibe again, because they have all that sparkle. I don't love a lot of sparkle, but we're going to use this because this is a cute little palette, right? The neutrals are more on the mauvey pink side, and then we have like an olivey green in here, but it's definitely more cool tone. Like it, it's fine, it's fine. And then the last one, which I just saw over here, this one looks cheap as hell. It looks cheap. This one is the You Beauty palette. Whatever. So this one, I think this one they discontinued, but I don't know. Is it the color story? Like, what is it that's turning me off? Because this one is definitely not a vibe. Nothing about this is really like tickling my fancy at all. The shimmers are pretty, right? So they have really pretty shimmers in here, but I feel like I'm not impressed, because even their new launches, their new releases, I wasn't like intrigued. Like I didn't want to get any of the palettes, and I feel like it's because I haven't used these palettes enough to say, yeah, I really love the palette. I love the whole vibe of the brand. Maybe that's it. I don't really enjoy the vibe of the brand. It doesn't speak to me. And I can't quite put my finger on why that is. Because the color stories are cute. The mattes are nice. It's a decent formula. The shimmers are cute too. They're just not my like perfect vibe. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you think that is all about? I don't know. Here's the thing. I have to go. So I'm gonna come back and film some more, but I'm going to a seafood festival with my family, and we're gonna go do that. It's getting a little bit late. Is it gonna rain? I hope it doesn't rain, but I have to go. And once I get back, which the makeup might be a little bit worn in by then. I'm hoping not. I hope this holds up. Let me powder some more and then I will be back and I'll finish up the video. I'm going to use, let me just haul this because I'll just use it right now. So this is from CL, right? It's a new brand on Sephora, at least new last year, and it is their Filter and Protect SPF 30 powder. So it's a sunscreen powder. So I picked up shade number 3. It's a mineral SPF Makeup Meets Perfection, right? So this is like a powder sunscreen, and that's exactly why I picked it up, because I have oily skin and I need powder. I'm trying to get more into wearing my sunscreen. I don't really go outside a lot, but I want to wear my sunscreen, right? Because I'm in Florida, it's sunny, there's a lot of sun going on. I travel to sunny places, so I want to wear sunscreen. I want to at least attempt, you know? I'm not making promises, and I know I will tell you guys to wear your sunscreen, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't wear sunscreen all that much. The amount, especially the amount that I need to put on for it really to be beneficial, I don't wear it enough, right? And I don't wear enough of it when I do wear it. So don't be like me, be better than me, you know? I always want better for you than I want for myself. So be better than me. But this powder sunscreen, I'm like, this is gonna be a vibe because it's blurring, it's smoothing. It's a cute little powder situation. I wouldn't necessarily say this should be your only sunscreen, but it's a great sunscreen to touch up with, right? Because again, it's powder, so you can dust it over your skin without getting greasy. So this is definitely one that I would recommend. The powder is lightweight, it's soft, right? And again, it has that little blurring effect. And shade number 3 works for me. So I'll be using this more. And it looks pretty on the skin, right? And because it's a powder, it's not gonna make me extra greasy, but it can look a little cakey. Yeah, because it does look a little cakey right now around my nose. But that's fine, that's fine. Unless you're like up in my face, you're not gonna see it that much. So I'll just make sure that I buff out the cakey areas. But yeah, I'm going on the road now. I'll be back. But this little CL powder, it's a vibe. It's definitely a little vibe. Let me put the little thing back. I don't know. Do I need to put that back? No, let me put the sponge back in there because it comes with a little sponge as well. So, you know, you can do the situation. It's still going to be messy because it's a loose powder. It's not going to be the easiest to keep from spilling all over the place, but I don't care because it's SPF in a powder. I'm all about it. So I'll be right back. You guys won't even know that I was gone. All right, I'm back, guys. Did you miss me? I bet you didn't even realize I was gone, right? So I just got back from the Riverwalk Festival in Fort Lauderdale with my family. Oh my God, I ate so good. So they blocked off, I think like 2 blocks downtown Fort Lauderdale by the water side. It's by the Esplanade Park. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's like by the water, right? And they blocked off 2 blocks, I think, and there were just food trucks lining the streets and you could go and grab whatever you wanted to eat. And then there were vendors along the Riverwalk, so you could stop by. There were advertisers, like law offices of all things, but there were also like craft vendors. It was a good time. You know, we had some good food. I had fried lobster, lobster rolls, we had lobster mac and cheese, and that wasn't really lobster mac and cheese because they substituted a lot of shrimp. I got like a little piece of lobster and a lot of shrimp, and then they tried to say, oh, it's seafood mac and cheese, but really you had it advertised as lobster mac and cheese. I wouldn't have ordered seafood mac and cheese, right? Anyway, I got fried lobster. There was also like a seafood boil place with buckets of crab. You know I got a bucket of crab, okay? So I'm gonna go eat that in a minute, but I wanted to come back and finish up the video because, you know, we still need to talk about makeup. I told you, I'm having fun talking about makeup. So I grabbed myself some coffee. I made myself a little bit of my personal latte because I don't drink coffee straight. No, you're not gonna play with me. I made milk with coffee because it's not coffee with milk at all. All right, so we ended talking about the CL Filter and Protect Loose Powder SPF. It actually held up pretty nicely. I didn't get super greasy or anything. but there was some settling around my nose. And I know that's not from the foundation because I didn't really put a lot of foundation around my nose because I don't usually do that when I know I'm going out and about and my makeup needs to stay put. I don't really put a lot of foundation on my nose. So the powder kind of, you know, settled into some lines, but still held up pretty well. I just powdered down a little bit more with my Kosas powder. So I do recommend this powder if you were looking for a powder SPF. And again, it's a great way to touch up on the go instead of trying to slather on new SPF under your makeup, right? Like there's no way you're gonna do that. So to add powder on top or to have a spray SPF, that's the best way to reapply SPF. Now let's wrap up the eyeshadow palettes because we weren't done with eyeshadow palettes just yet. I have 2 more to share with you that I picked up last year, and let's talk, okay? So these are the 2 palettes from Melt Cosmetics. We have the Halloween Town, which came out during the Halloween time, and then we had Christmas Town, which came out for Christmas. I bought this as a set on the Melt Cosmetics website, and I think there was a Black Friday deal that I even ended up getting an extra % off. So not a bad price point because these are $60 a pop. Not really a great price point for me because I'm not trying to pay that for a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. No, 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 no. And how many eyeshadows are it? It's 12, right? Or is it 10? If it's 10, that's even worse. Oh my God, it is 10. 10 eyeshadows for $60. I'm not trying to pay that. Anyway, Melt Cosmetics has expensive eyeshadows, but here's the thing. Here are the 2 palettes. They're in this slightly irregular shape. I know there's a name for this shape, but I don't know what it is right now, so we're just gonna move on. All right, let's talk about the Halloween Town palette first. So lenticular design again, kind of like the Glamlite that has the different image on the front. Inside you have a mirror, and I do love Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows. I will say that I've always loved them, especially in this kind of format where it's a long palette. And this I picked up simply because I always pick up their holiday palettes and the palettes in this shape or format. I think there was one holiday palette that I didn't pick up. It was the one with the butterflies and it had the different shapes and it was like a different shape palette. But if it's long like this, I'll pick it up. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just to say I picked up the 2 palettes, right? And they did a pairing palette this time around, kind of like they did with the Muerte palettes. Do you remember that? La Vida and Muerte. So anyway, here's this palette. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers and then 6 mattes. And this has purpley berry tones, some blue kind of seafoamy shades because the shimmer is kind of a seafoam green, a dark teal, and then a muted yellow gold and a copper orangey shade. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now for me, Melt Cosmetics excels with their matte eyeshadows. I love their matte eyeshadows, especially like their deep dark shades. They're colorful mattes and they're deep like smoky tones. I love those shades from Melt Cosmetics. So I was intrigued by the colorful shades in this palette because they don't do color a lot. So for them to have this dark purple and then this dark teal, I was on board. But the Muerte palettes kind of had that, right? The Vita palette had it? Maybe. Anyway, when I swatched this palette, I was highly disappointed. And I don't know if it's just the ones that I got. So here's what happened. Here's what happened, okay? I swapped these out because I was so pissed off with the texture of the ones that I had. Don't ask me how I did it. Just know I swapped these out. Mind your business. I do unscrupulous things and you can judge me all you want. I don't care. Anyway, when I swatched those original palettes, and you'll see in the swatches, the shades were so dry and gritty. The mattes were chalky and just powdery and dusty. And it wasn't like a loose powder. It was chalky. That's all I can say. It was chalky. They were dry. They had hard pan right away. Like, I didn't even use it yet and there was hard pan, which I've never experienced with Melt Cosmetics. So that surprised me. I was like, is this a pressing issue? Is this a palette issue? Like, what changed with the formula? I don't understand. And I haven't even dug into the new ones just yet because I don't know, like something turned me off about that original experience. Anyway, also picked up the Christmas Town palette. Now this palette has some red shades. There's a snowy white that has a little bit of a gray undertone or a neutral leaning undertone. And then we have some purples, the two reds I mentioned, and then some green shades. And this, I also had the same experience. They were dry as hell and gritty. They felt chalky. And I don't know how to feel right now. Have you picked these palettes up? What has been your experience? Because I feel like I was just duped or something. You know what? Let me feel them now. Yeah, like that red. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So it's doing the same thing now. It's picking up on my fingers. It's fine. It picks up. But then when I swatch it, you see how... What is that? What is... You see that swatch? Let me come up close. Let's see if the red does... You see that? What is that? What is that? I've never had... And see, it's still on my finger. So I'm like... Maybe it's because it's my finger and not a brush. So I'm kind of holding off judgment. I don't know yet. I don't know until I use them on the eyes, because it seems to be that they're not transferring from my fingers. So maybe that's the problem, but they feel dry and gritty and chalky. So the jury's still out on those. I don't know how I feel. I can do a video if you want me to do one on the two palettes and give you my reviews and thoughts. I did do some swatch comparisons across all the melt palettes if you were interested in that too. So I think I'll do it anyway because I already filmed it, so I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to use the palettes though, do a couple of looks and see how I feel after. But those two palettes, I was excited when I got them because I was like, oh my god, they're doing like the Muerte thing again. It's gonna be awesome, and it was not. It was really not, and that disappointed me. So I'm done with the palettes, but I do have a couple of like single eyeshadow things that I want to share. So we have this new launch here from Pat McGrath. I haven't purchased a Pat McGrath product in so long, but I saw these and initially I wasn't intrigued until I saw the swatches, and I saw like live swatches. I saw somebody like swatch it out and I was like, that looks so smooth. Initially, I was thinking it was gonna be chunky and shimmery like her Astral shades. They're so sparkly, they're kind of chunky, they're meant for toppers. I don't really like that look. So I expected that to be what these were, right? No, these are so smooth. So I picked up 3 shades. I picked up Twilight Temptation, Nude Euphoria, and Golden Seductress. Okay, let's discuss, okay? The packaging, cheap as hell. These are glass jars, which is not cheap, right? But glass jars with the cheapest looking sticker on the front. This sticker on the cap, cheap, cheap, cheap. Pat McGrath is really cheaping out when it comes to packaging. Child, peel off the little cheap sticker, yeah. It's just a regular glass jar, and then it has a sticker on the bottom. Cheap as hell. Open it up. Then you have the little protector thing that, you know, presses the pigment down, but also helps keep it from drying out. And this one is Nude Euphoria, is like a champagne nude, but it's so smooth. It's like a metal eyeshadow is how it applies. So it's a smooth shimmer. You can almost use this as a highlight on the face if you wanted to, but there's no chunky sparkle. And I was so impressed when I saw the swatches. And tell me that that shade isn't like the perfect inner tear duct highlight color. It's perfect. You can put it all over the lid too. I'm not saying you can't. This shade is Golden Seductress. I didn't want all the shades she had. I mean, just touching them, you can see how smooth they are. They're almost like a baked eyeshadow. This one is more of a yellow champagne, but another great inner tear duct highlight. Like, I can't get over it. I wish there were more shades that were nude. The nude one that I picked up, which is the Twilight Temptation, this one kind of had to get pressed. Got a little loose in the pan. But this was my favorite shade because I feel like this is going to make a perfect all over the lid color that will give me a glow that's similar to my skin tone. But it's a little bit more bronzy, but it will work. It will work fine. But oh my god, there's a copper one I didn't want because copper is just too harsh for me on my eyelids. But this one I can make work because this is more golden bronze. But you see how, wow, it just looks like a fine, sexy shine. And I feel like I can buff this out all over the lids and it's just gonna be a shine, right? It looks so good. It's so good. So I'm impressed, Pat McGrath. I appreciate you. And she was having a 30% off sale. I don't even know if it's still going on because that sale's been going on for the last 40 days and 40 nights. Her sales last months. I don't understand it, but it was 30% off. And I even got the discount on the new releases. So I went ahead and grabbed 3 shades. I was originally just going to grab 2 because of the price. But if they're on sale, girl, I'm going to grab 3. So I grabbed 3. I should have grabbed the whole set. And now that I think about it, I should have just grabbed the full set. I think there were 5 or 6 shades. But the other shades like didn't really intrigue me. So those are the 3 shades that I picked up. And I'm very happy I did. So good for you, Pat McGrath. And then last up, there's this new brand at Ulta. It's Rabon. Y'all tell me how to pronounce this. Rabon. It's some high-end brand. Anyway, I had like this whole display at my Ulta. They have eyeshadow quads, eyeshadow duos, but they have like a gloss in the quads and a gloss in the duos. So you have to kind of navigate that. They also have like interesting shade combinations. They have lip products. Do they? Yeah, they have lip products. There's some different products in the line, but I picked up their eye paints. So these are their Eyeforia Color Shot Cream to Paint Matte Liquid Shadows. Highly pigmented colors and a velvety finish. Cream to paint. Cream to paint. So these remind me of the matte paints. You remember those? But it's just like any other cream shadows. In fact, hold on. The Give by Gwen Stefani paints kind of come in similar packaging, but this is plastic. This is like a metal. No, this is also plastic. It's just a different. Ooh, is this like the same damn packaging? It looks very similar. This one is just silver. It's not metal though. It's actually plastic. So these are like eyeshadow paints, right? Come out, squeeze it out. And these colors I picked up, let's see, Meteor Light 62, Sorry Not Sorry number 2, and then My Bad number 1. These are great as well. So the Meteor Light is one of those one and done shades. Like this would be a one and done all over my lids kind of shade. It gives a little shine to the eyelids. It's not as pigmented or punchy as like the pigments from Pat McGrath. So it's just gonna give you a light wash. And I really liked that shade, again, for a one and done look. And then the My Bad and Sorry Not Sorry. Sorry Not Sorry is a matte taupe, like a deeper taupe. And then My Bad is a deeper brown. And I feel like these shades are gonna be like easy liquid cream shadows. And I have been getting into cream shadows a little bit more. I have some from About Face. I have some from Give by Gwen Stefani. I have the Smashbox ones. And I have a couple more that I picked up from Armani Beauty. So I've been getting more into liquid and cream eyeshadows. So I decided to grab those 3. I don't know if I want anything else from the brand. Like I swatched things in store and nothing really intrigued me. The eyeshadows, I'll tell you this because I did swatch them out. And I contemplated getting like a quad, but they're kind of pricey. And the shadows are kind of different. They have cream to powder formulas, like the mattes. They have like this cream to powder feel to them. They feel like putty, and then they smooth out really nicely. And I was debating whether or not I was into that kind of formula. And then the shimmers are kind of chunkier, so that's why I didn't get any, but we'll see. We'll see if I go back and like think about it, but that's everything that I picked up as far as the eyes go. And now we can dive into lips. You know what? No, let me do miscellaneous before we get into lips. So I picked up 2 perfumes. I picked up the Clean Reserve Warm Cotton Scent. So I picked up the travel size of this. I have the full size, but I travel a decent amount, so I wanted to get a travel size, and I love this fragrance so much. Oh my god, if you like fresh scents, light scents, then you will love this one. I'm thinking if you are into the fragrances that I'm into. So this one says it has notes of benzoin, a balsamic sweet resin from South Asia. Okay now, what do they say the notes are for this? Because it smells so good. I can't get over how good it smells. And it's one of those fragrances that I feel like could go left with me, because it has kind of a sharp citrusy scent to it as well that can smell like grass and outside on me. I know, you're like, what? Yeah, it smells like outside. It's bad. Let me see the notes here. So bergamot, benzoin, and musk. The name says it all. This perfume is like slipping into the ultimate comfort of freshly laundered cotton sheets. So if fresh, clean, and comforting is your vibe, look no further. This unexpected yet familiar unisex fragrance opens with crisp, airy freshness that settles to a warm cotton musk. Warm cotton is made with sustainable benzoin from Southeast Asia to help provide income to families in Laos and to support partnerships that work with local harvesters to protect the environment. It is crafted with the people and planet in mind and is always cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, and phthalate-free. Let me find out. Clean Reserve cares about the health of the planet, working with vendors who use green manufacturing processes and minimizing the amount of waste produced by the packaging is of paramount importance. The cap is made of sustainable wood from Spain. The corn-derived cellophane is biodegradable and compostable. Okay, let me find out. Either way, I love the scent. I don't know why I was giving you all that information, but I love it so much. It does have that crispness to it, that sharpness that can smell like cut grass. It smells a little citrusy. It smells a little bit like lemon. And then it settles down and it's so good. I love it so, so much. And then I picked up this fragrance that everybody seems to be raving about. It went viral. So this is from Flor. It's Missing Person. When me tell you say, this smells so bad. It smells so, I'm so sorry. Like, who said this was fantastic? Because it's not. It really isn't. And that's why I bought the small size, because I'm like, maybe this is trash. And let me tell you, it's seriously trash. Ooh, child. Notes. The top is skin musk, bergamot, nectar, and sheer jasmine. The jasmine had me, right? Because it says it's a floral musk. I was like, all right, let me hear what else you got going on. So the middle notes are fresh cyclamen, neroli blossom, and orange flower. I don't care too much. The base, which is like what you're left with, is sandalwood, Australian oil, blonde wood, and white musk. Sounds like it should be really nice, right? Let me tell you something. Whoever is missing should stay missing because this smells so bad. Oh my God. So, okay. All right, let me stop. It smells like, all right, I sprayed it on, and this is why fragrance is so personal. It's gonna mix with your body chemistry, your pheromones, your hormones, your excretions, like your secretions, like, you know, whatever your skin is going on with, it's gonna blend and mesh with that, right? When we sprayed this on, I was like, all right, the initial scent, it's okay. It's a little floral. It's a light floral. It's fine. It's not too sweet at all. Okay, good, good, good. When it starts settle down, girl, I think it's the neroli, you know? It has to be the neroli and then probably that sandalwood and the Australian oil, because let me tell you, the something smells so old. It smells like an old church woman. I guarantee you, this is like one of my grandmother's church sisters in her stockings, like the thick stockings that's also for compression and to smooth. You know the stocking them I talk about. And then wear the stocking couple times and then wash it and then keep wear it so it has that smell, right? And then you're going to an old church. She has on the orthopedic shoes too, right? And of course she has like peppermint candy in her purse, but it's at the bottom of the purse. You know what I'm talking about. And then she puts like cornstarch powder in between her breasts so they don't sweat, you know, to keep her dry and ting. And the bra has that residue from the powder from like the previous time she wore it. And so it's like sitting down next to her and just inhaling that old woman scent where she still smells like she smells fine. It's not like she stinks. It's just that it's lived in. It's a very lived in fragrance. It smells like it's been around for a while and like you've had it on for 16 hours and you're leaving the strip club or something and somebody's fragrance got on you and now you gotta go take a shower before you go to bed because you don't want to smell like that. That's what it smells like. It smells like somebody lived in it and it's just somebody's sweaty skin, but it's still fragranced. It just, No, baby. When me said this, I forgot go back. Me go spray it on again, you know, because maybe I changed my mind. I don't think so, but let me make sure because this Clean Reserve one is so good. All right. Let me put it on this hand now. Oh, God. No, don't spray it on my desk. Lord of mercy. All right, just over this because I'm going to wash my hand and scrub my hand before I go sleep because, yeah, it's Old Church Woman, and it's not just Old Church Woman. It smells like a coffin. Have you ever smelled like the, oh my God, this sounds so bad. Like the cushioning, like the fabric within the coffin. I don't know, this is very Jamaican. So inside the coffin, they line it, right, with material. That's what it smells like. Oh my God, that's what it smells like. Old church and coffin. And like the old wood. You know, the old wood. And this is very Jamaican. You know, it's bringing me back to Jamaica. To home where they use real wood and build like the, what do you call them something there? The benches. Yeah, this is old wood that has been polished over the years with old fragrance just sitting in it. I don't like it. Who likes this? I mean, it's not awful. It's not awful. It's the memories it's bringing back. And I don't associate that with a very sexy fragrance. So I'm over this one. No. So Una should I tell me not forget it. Because I don't know why I make me get it. Anyway, let me move on. Because I think I'm a little bit traumatized. All right, let's talk lips, okay? I do have some brushes though, but I feel like we should do lips first. What do you think? Let's just do lips. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed some of these Naturium lip balms that you guys told me to get. See, again, I'm taking one of your suggestions. So I mentioned that I love my Summer Fridays lip balms, right? These are so good. The lip butter balms, love them so much, right? They have the little squeeze tube. They have the minis. Like, I'm all over it. Love them. I have all the flavors. Okay, so you guys said, some of you, whoever said this, listen, okay? So y'all said, okay, no, Tina, listen, you need to try the Naturium Phyto Glow lip balms because these are better than the Summer Fridays. And I'm like, better? Let me find out. So I went ahead and ordered the set, okay, the original set, because I was trying to get the latte, like the coffee shades, which were like the neutral shades, but apparently they're limited edition and there was a very limited quantity available, so they sold out like this, right? People were complaining about it, and I don't know if they're gonna restock or bring out new shades or whatever. Anyway, I got the originals. Let me tell you something. Ooh, which one I don't know. There are 4 shades, all right? So we have a clear, regular clear, nothing to it. Camellia, which is like a sheer light pink, and then Petal, which is more like a rosy pink, like a pale rosy pink. Lychee is more of a red, like a watermelon red, but again, it's sheer, right? And then Jam is more of a berry. So this has more like a purpley jam, right? It fits the name. So, okay. These, first of all, I don't even know where to start, okay? Listen, these are not better than the butter lip balms from Summer Fridays. Point blank period. Don't ask me any questions. I'm telling you like it is right now. These are not better. Whoever told me that, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I can't trust you anymore. No, you're cut off. You are cut off because these are not better. They're not better. Let me do the little clear one. First of all, the tubes are different, right? So one's bigger, one's smaller. This one has 0.34 ounce, and the Summer Fridays has, does it say? Girl, tell me how much is in here. 0.5 ounce. So more product in the Summer Fridays. These are cheaper, so it's not like there's a cost difference. The applicator on these, I do prefer over the Summer Fridays. I will give you that. The applicator on this, I love it. I love the angle of it. I love the material that they use. It's nice, right? But the Summer Fridays is still comfortable and it still works, but I prefer this applicator. I will give it that, right? That's where it ends though. That's about all that they have over the Summer Fridays, because this tube, let me tell you something. When me tell you something, squeeze till me, like, look here, me a squeeze now, me a squeeze. And not, like, it take forever for the liquor something come up. You gotta squeeze this tube like your life depended on it. Look how much I squeezed this one just to get the product to come out. And I've never had that issue with Summer Fridays. Like, my Summer Fridays, instant product. Instant. And the Summer Fridays has more of a tint, so there is more color to it. Demier, no color, no dead here. So it's like the colors that you're choosing, like I have the Camilla and the Petal, right? Light pink, and it's supposed to be rosy pink. You can't even tell the difference on my lips. And okay, Camilla comes out, but Petal, I'm squeezing, and like I gotta really squeeze hard for them to actually dispense product. That's annoying. I don't like that. And then the formula, it's nothing spectacular. Like I could deal with packaging being a little finicky, but the formula isn't even that great. It's just okay. Like it's just regular. I don't see the hype. I don't get it. I don't get it. Apart from the applicator, which I love this applicator. If I could switch the applicator on the Summer Fridays ones to this one, yeah, I'll give them that, but that's about it. That's all they have over the Summer Fridays. So no, you lied. You lied. No, I'm lying though. No, I'm not being serious. If you enjoy them, good for you. But I prefer the Summer Fridays. They're not bad. They're not bad, right? It's just that they're sheer, very sheer. The Summer Fridays has more color. The Summer Fridays has a nice scent to it. I love the feel of the Summer Fridays. And these don't even have, you see? I smell the Oluman scent. No, sir. These don't have a fragrance, do they? I can't smell anything. So the Summer Fridays to me is just a better experience, right? And the formula on this isn't superb or like it doesn't beat out Summer Fridays. So Summer Fridays wins for me. Texture, the shade selection, the scent, the experience, the packaging, it just wins. And so I'll still use these, but I'm like not really like, oh my god, I have to use these. You know, when you're excited, I'm not excited about those, but I was excited about the Summer Fridays. All right, another product that I picked up are these Juvia's Place. These are called, where is the packaging? I think I threw out the packaging. So these are the Juvia's Place Volumizing Gloss Sticks. So it's one of those glossy bombs, right? It's a gloss in a stick. Twist it up. It doesn't twist back down. You know, it gives you that glowy, juicy look to your lips. I've gotten to the point where I expect to love everything that Juvia's Place puts out, right? Anything that I try, I've fallen in love with, right? Not so much for these. I thought I was gonna fall in love. No. These are not good. These are not good at all. So we have the Makeup by Mario ones, which I absolutely love. We have the About Face ones that I also absolutely love. And so I was like, all right, everybody's doing these. I'm sure Juvia's Place is gonna do this well. And no, they did not. I love the packaging though. It's just a twist up bomb, right? But they're all color coded. So if you had multiple, you'd be able to tell them apart. Similar to like the Summer Fridays and the Notorium that are color coded for the shade that's in them, right? Nice. I love that, right? Even the boxes, which you've seen because I'm showing them up close, even the boxes are color coordinated, which, I mean, come on. Even the little faces are different. I love that so much. However, this thing, I don't know what it is, but let me look at the ingredients because there's something in this that feels awful on the lips. Let me try one on right now to show you what I mean. So let me try on So Peach. I got a ton of shades and I had to return a couple. So you twist it up, right? Apply it and it's fine, right? It's not that it's bad. You know what? It's not that it's bad. There's just, what is it? I didn't fall in love. And I think it's supposed to be plumping too. So it doesn't feel, oh, that's what it was. Yeah. So it tingles, so I don't like the feeling of it. The other lip glosses that I have that are like this, the gloss sticks, they're also plumping, but they don't tingle like this one. This one kind of burns. And then in addition to the burning, they kind of settle into the lines of my lips, which is weird because it's supposed to be plumping. So it's supposed to kind of smooth out the lines, but it's almost like the pigment settles into the lines. And I don't like that. And I definitely don't like the burning. I'll still wear them though, because they have some nice colors. Like the So Peach one is definitely a nice color. You see it's like a little peachy, well you probably can't tell. But it's like a caramel tint. But it settles. I just don't like how the pigment kind of settles into the lines. And it looks like just lines of sticky gloss in between. Like, I know it looks like I have rivets in my lip. Anyway. I don't love the feeling of these, but I'll continue to use them, but they're not my favorite. So I returned quite a few of the shades, and I kept the peach one, the blackberry one, which is a darker brown, but it has like a berry tint to it. This lighter one, which is sugar cookie, and then this pink one, which is true nude. It's like a light pink nude. I kept those 4, but you know, I'm not in love with those. Speaking of not being in love, girl, boy, murder police. So Gucci released these new lip products, okay? Whew, so these are, what are they called? They're plumping, smoothing, and moisturizing lip gloss. Okay, nice, cute. So I said, let me try them out. I'm gonna try out 2 shades. It's plumping, it's Gucci. I love a good lip gloss. Like, I'm all about that life, right? So I picked up 2 shades that were just calling my name. So we have Sadie Coral and Suzanne Brown, right? A dark brown, a coral. This is like my vibe, right? Girl. Okay, let me tell you. Let me put on the Suzanne Brown, because I'm gonna experience it within, you know, on top of the dubious place. So I'm gonna crucify my little self right now. I'm gonna sacrifice my life for y'all, okay? So I put on the brown, right? And I was like, okay, let me see what's going on. The one looks cheap. The packaging looks basic. You have some golden stars all over the clear tube. It looks stupid. The cap is the only thing that says Gucci and luxury, okay? Everything else about this packaging could have stayed. And these are like $40 a pop. Absolutely ridiculous. And I used my Sephora points, no, my Sephora credit card reward on this, which I'm gonna have an issue with because they're gonna need to refund me. I don't care, okay? They said that, oh, once you return the item, you're supposed to get the credit back on your next billing cycle with the credit card. I have not gotten my refund. And when I called them, they were like, oh, well, we can't give you money back. We can give you points. And I'm like, so what I'm going to do, as soon as I return them, I'm going to call them and dispute the charge. I'm going to need to speak to a manager. I need to be a Karen and get my money back because I expected to fully love these. But let me tell you something. It's not how they look. Packaging is kind of trash, kind of basic. The applicator is basic, but it's not the formula, because the formula looks good. It looks good. The colors look good. But when me tell you, say, my lips are burning, like burning, irritated. Do not get these on your lip line. These are plumping. They're tingling. They're awful. And I didn't know what to expect because the plumping ingredient is, I think, ginger, right? Ginger root oil is the plumping ingredient, which is kind of at the bottom of the list. So I didn't expect it to hit me the way it hit. There is no other, what else is in here? Menthol is kind of in here, so maybe menthol is a part of it. There's soybean oil. There's some fruit extract thing. But let me tell you about that ginger. Burn. It burned. The first time I tried it on, okay, it's not burning as much now. I wonder if it's because it's layered over the Juvia's Place one. So it's not really like burning, and I didn't get it on my lip line. Whew, I might keep this now. It's not that bad now that I'm wearing it. Maybe it's how I applied it and where I applied it, because the first time I got it on my lip line, so like, you know, right on my lip line, burned, stung, hurt, so much so that my lip line, when I took it off, it was irritated. Like my lip line was red, so it looked like I was doing something unscrupulous with my mouth and just had irritation around the rim of my lips. That's how bad it looked. But now it looks nice. What do you guys think? Y'all tell me, should I return them and like argue like a Karen to get the money back, or should I keep them because they're Gucci and it's not that bad now that I'm wearing it a second time? But I'm wearing it. No, there it goes. There it goes. Ooh, ooh. It feels like a little stinging on the lip line. Yeah, I can feel it now. Okay, we're gonna leave this on and see how I feel in a little bit. But it's like a little prickly feeling. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's little needles like prickling my lip. So I feel the irritation happening. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, another lip product that I picked up. This is from Ulta. I grabbed this I went in store. I had my 20% off coupon. I'm like checking things out. So this is from a indie brand, right? It's a woman of color owned brand as well. I think it's even black owned, if I'll go that far. I think it's black owned. This is made in the USA and they're out of Philadelphia. So I love that. So it says here, made for your lip tone. There are no universal shades. Takes a black woman to say that. Someone with pink lips and someone with brown lips wearing the same lipstick will have different results. Facts. Factual, mama. That's because color looks different on different skin tones. It's color theory. Facts again. That's why Pound Cake creates different variations of every color for different skin tones. So everyone can get the color they want. I see what you're saying, girl. So, with 40 plus revisions, 4 years of research and development, and our proprietary tone variant technology, we built Cake Batter, the first ever non-nude lipstick to come in different shades for different lip tones. Again, the brand is Pound Cake, and this is their Cake Batter. I don't know why it's in this big ass neon yellow packaging. It's just a liquid lipstick. Like, you ain't need to do all of this. You ain't need to put it in. You could have downsized this packaging in like a half. You could have fit that in smaller font. You would have been fine. But either way, it grabbed my attention and I picked up the shade Red Velvet. So this was their line of red shades. I don't know if they have like different shades available. Let's see, right? Pound Cake Cosmetics. I don't think they should have named it that either, because if you look up Pound Cake, you're going to see recipes for actual pound cake. So I don't know if they should have went with that. So about Pound Cake. Fucking up the beauty industry one lipstick at a time. Fuck it up, girl. Yes, yes. So yeah, black owned. So they reject the idea of universal shades. I love it. So yeah, CEO and founder is a black woman and she's wearing a red lipstick. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So are there just red shades right now? Let's see. Yeah, it seems like they're only red shades right now. So there are 6 different red shades to choose from. I chose Red Velvet, like I said. And Red Velvet is a beautiful red. Ooh, oh my God, oh my God. I'm making a mess. Oh, wow. I have to be careful with how these come out. Oh, wow. Product went flying out of the tube. Look at this. Ooh, okay. So be mindful of that because that's not nice. All right, let me just shake it around a little bit and be a little bit more careful. Oh, I see what it is. So the sifter in the tube is not taking off enough product, so it kind of comes off on the applicator. So this red, okay, first of all, it smells delicious. It smells like cake, but it smells like cake frosting or pound cake. It smells sweet. Oh, that's a good scent to have on your lips. But you see, it's like a beautiful blue tone red that would work perfect on my skin tone. And they have deeper shades. They have more red cherry looking shades, orangey tones. So you can choose your undertone based on what matches you best and what looks best on your skin tone. And I was happy to support this brand. It's a up and coming indie, again, black woman owned brand, and I'm all about it. Like, I'm all about it, and I'm glad that Ulta is like giving them space to be discovered by a new audience. So I'm all about it. All right, then I picked up this Tom Ford. Don't judge me, okay? I picked up this Tom Ford Rose Lip Oil Tint. First of all, look, this is why I don't go in store, okay? So I went in, what was it, Neiman Marcus? One of those stores, and I saw this on display. The packaging sent me into overdrive. The black and white, anything black and white that is kind of structured like this is going to send me. Like, if you saw this packaging just hanging out on display, what would, I mean, come on, look at it. Look at it. Ah, because of the outline, it looks almost cartoony. It just looks sexy, man. And so I ended up with it. And it being a lip oil, I'm all about it. And it's a clear lip oil with a slight, very slight pink tint. It has a slight rose scent, like a luxury makeup rose scent, which I like. I like a rose scent. And it's a really beautiful lip oil. It's a clear lip oil. There's nothing like extravagant about it. There's nothing that special about it apart from the packaging and the price because it's expensive. But isn't that sexy? Like, don't you want to pull this out of your bag and be like, like, you would feel sophisticated with this. I feel sophisticated. I love this. I love this. And it's going to get used because, again, it's clear, has a little rose tint. It's cute, and I love the scent of it, and it's a little lip oil, which I've been into. Like, I'm all about a proper lip oil, so definitely loving that. And then, let me tell you the winners of this whole lip debacle. Are you ready? You're not ready. You're not. You ready? Too Faced. Too Faced! I know! So, Too Faced released these Kissin' Jelly glosses. They're Juicy Lip Oil Gloss Hybrid. I like that they say that, right? So they're not like we're a lip oil and then they end up being more glossy or thicker. And they're not just saying we're a gloss where they're a little bit runnier, right? So I love that they say it's a hybrid because I think that's what most of these formulas are. They're hybrids, right? But Too Faced is like, yes, that's what we are. We're a hybrid. So this one, there are various different shades. I picked up 2. They have different scents. Shut your mouth. So I picked up Sour Watermelon. This smells like watermelon. And then Pina Colada, which smells like pina colada. I know! I swatched these in stores. I was just playing around. I saw it on display. I didn't intend on picking these up because they look stupid. The packaging looks stupid. This is nothing that I would gravitate towards. It looks cheap. It's this cheap looking pink packaging. It looks childish. It looks stupid, right? And Too Faced tends to do some stupid stuff. So I wasn't really going to get any of them until I swatched them. Don't swatch anything in store, guys, if you don't intend on picking something up. So right away, it smells delicious. This watermelon one, oh my God. And then I swatched it. The watermelon one is like a sheer pink. Oh my God, and the formula, the applicator has this little, like, it's a larger applicator, but it's not oversized. And it has this little dip. Oh, it's so excellent. It feels so soft, okay? And then the color, I was just like, oh my God, it's a sheer pink. And it actually has a little pink to it. And that formula is definitely a gloss oil hybrid. I can get into that because it's juicy looking. It looks all shiny and it looks like it's gonna be comfortable as hell. I'm okay with this Gucci lip gloss now, guys. Look how wet my lips look. And it's not burning. Okay, we're keeping the Gucci. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, all right. I take back what I was saying. No, but don't get it on your lip line. It's gonna burn like hell. Like pepper. It feels like pepper. And then I went and swatched out Pina Colada. Oh, it does smell like Pina Colada. So this one is a sheer one with little gold shimmer in it. Like fine gold shimmer and sparkle. There's one with pink as well. I swatched that one. I thought I would fall in love with that one. That one came off a little bit too icy almost. I could almost see the shimmer. So to me, it looked too silvery almost. But it wasn't silver. It was like microfine pink shimmer. But when I swatched it just against my skin tone, it looked too metallic almost. You know what I mean? But this one, even though it has the gold shimmer, it's more clear with that reflect. You're seeing the swatches, but let me show you up close anyway. So you see, you don't see the glitter, but it's very shiny. And they don't feel chunky on the lips. I really love these, and the smell is sending me. I know, I didn't expect to love these, but oh my God, I'm so in love, especially with the watermelon. It looks so good. This is gonna be such a good, like, spring shade and summer shade. I really love it. Love it. I'm telling you. I did not expect Too Faced to come blow me away, but this certainly did. And I will finish up now with brushes. So I picked up some new brushes from this new brand. I'm gonna try them out, see what I think. So far, so good. But let me just talk about this Brow Freeze Gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So they released this new brow gel. So I love their original brow gel. I don't know if I like Anastasia Beverly Hills. I also tried out their, you know what? I'm still like on the fence. I feel like I shouldn't support them anymore. I feel like I shouldn't, but here I am. Am I a sucker? I probably am a sucker. Is this the last purchase I should make from them? Yes, because they released lip products and I don't care. Maybe that's where I'm going to draw the line. I'm drawing the line with their brow gel. So they released this new Brow freeze. They have the brow freeze in the pan like this. I picked that up and it went bad so fast. It got like a white, I don't know what that was, but like a white coating over it that looked a little like mold. It looked weird. This is the one from e.l.f. Cosmetics that has not turned on me, but that one from ABH turned quick, child. But they released this brow gel in a tube, so they already have their original brow gel. Now this is the brow freeze. So okay, I already have brow gel in my eyebrows. Okay, what does this say? Let me read it. Where's the little packaging? Girl, I hid the packaging from myself. So it says here, a clear brow wax gel hybrid featuring a dual action comb applicator that shapes, sculpts, and sets brows in place with extreme hold and precision. So it has, instead of like the regular mascara one, it has a little comb applicator. So here it is, you know, just the regular tube, right? This is like a soft touch packaging though. That's nice, I like that. And then the applicator, ooh, is like a little comb. So it has finer, shorter bristles on one side and then longer bristles on the other. So you'll use this to comb through your brows, I guess, and sculpt and mold your brows however. And the formula seems to be a little stickier. So it's not quite like their brow. Ooh, that looks nasty. That looks so nasty. Oh my God, I know what you're thinking. Ovulation. Anyway, so girl, so you comb through the brows. Let me just comb through. I have my Patrick Tall brow gel in, but let me just see. Okay, the little comb thing feels nice. Let me see the short side. And it glides through. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try this out. This doesn't seem bad, but again, I think I need to make this my final purchase from ABH. What do you guys think? I think that should be it for me. Should wrap it up. Flat screen, like we're not playing with ABH anymore, so chuck it. All right, let's wrap up with the brushes now. So I found this brand on Instagram. You know, Instagram always gets you. They do the little ads and you're like, oh my God, what's that product? And you have shopping links through Instagram. I ended up on this website. So this is Rose and Ben Beauty. Okay, Rose and Ben. Who is Rose and Ben? I don't know who Rose and Ben are, but I'm intrigued. I was intrigued. So I picked up two brushes from them, right? I picked up these two initially. So we have, which one is this? C41, which is a cream and powder blush or bronzer brush. And then the foundation brush is C42. Creams, liquids, powder foundation. So I was intrigued by the foundation brush, right? I love a foundation brush, so you know I'm automatically intrigued. So I saw this and the founder, I guess, or whoever was advertising on their Instagram page was like, oh, instead of applying your makeup with a sponge and getting that kind of patchy look, apply it with a brush. It smooths, it glides, it does all the things. You know I love a brush for a foundation. So I was like, ooh, tell me more, right? I want to be all about it. So I was like, all right, let me try it out. And when I got these, I was like, oh my God, look at the handles, first of all. It's like this beautiful glossy olive tone. It looks like real wood under there, but it's like glazed, right? The Rose and Ben logo is on the end, and then it has the brush number at the top, right under the ferrule. The ferrules are like not a matte black, it's like a satin black, right? And then the bristles are vegan, so they are synthetic. And I felt them and I was like, oh man, I love these so much. And I blame this on Angelica, and you're probably like, why do you blame it on Angelica? So Angelica released her line of brushes and I fell in love with the handles, first of all, because they're so distinct, like it looks so good in my collection. And then her bristles are so fun. And I was like, you know what, with these sizes that I'm not used to in my collection, I wanted to try these out, which are not usual in my collection either, right? So this foundation brush has more of an angle, right? So it's angled, it has like looser bristles because they're not stiff. And I was like, let me try this out. And I tried it out today for the first time because I wanted to show you them pristine and beautiful, but I tried this one out. Now here's the thing. This is not as dense as my other foundation brushes, like my Found Sealer from Tarte. I love this brush so much, but it's dense and it's soft and it moves foundation really well. This one is a little airier, so it's a little looser. So it does blend foundation, but to me, it doesn't buff as easily or as well as my Tarte Found Sealer. But I like it. I'll continue to use it, but I feel like it's just a little bit too flexible. But, you know, that could be a good thing, and I don't mind it at all. It covers a large surface area, and again, it's very soft. It's synthetic, so, you know, it's gonna work well. So I'm gonna keep using it, but I fell in love with the handles. Just the overall aesthetic of the brand. They feel weighted, they feel good, right? So then I have the C41. This one they said is for bronzer and blush and whatever, right? So, cause it fits on the cheeks like that, right? And it's true because I have other brushes like this from like BK Beauty. This is the 101 travel brush. So it's a similar angled shape. So you already know I love these brushes. The BK Beauty one, great for travel. This is nice and dense. And so I was like, of course I'm gonna love that shape. And this one is no different. I love this as well. And you can use this for blush because it's a little airier, I feel like, again, than the BK Beauty one, which is a little stiffer. I even have one from Delium Tools. So I love this shape already. I know I'll get use out of it. And you can use it for blush, bronzer. And I apply blush kind of liberally, like all up on here, right? So I don't pinpoint blush. So this is going to be great for blush and bronzer and even all over powder just to press into the skin. So really like this one too. And so, being who I am, I went back on the website and saw that they had this travel brush set, right? So I picked up the travel brush set, which comes with a little pouch. Look at the little travel pouch. You know I'm all about the travel pouch, right? So this is great for your brushes. And it comes with how many? Is it 4 brushes only? Was it only 4? Look, oh, my chair is squeaking like crazy. No, there are 5 brushes. So where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so there are 5 brushes in this set. I used this one. Okay, right away, I don't like how the ferrules hold on to product. Ooh, they look, yeah, they look kind of oily. Anyway, here are the 4 brushes. So we have a cream to powder complexion brush, which is this one. It's like a larger, flared, almost like it wants to be a fan brush, but it has a dome shape and it's fluffy. It's not like ultra fluffy, but ooh. Okay. I'm liking this. It's a different shape than I'm used to. It's kind of fanned out, flared out, domed, fluffy, a little dense. Okay, I can see using this for complexion for like foundation and stuff. Okay, all right, so that's what that is meant for. It actually says this pairs best with cream or powder, blush or bronzer. Okay, bronzer for sure. I will use this for bronzer. I mean, use your brushes however, but this is definitely a good bronzer brush, or even to like bronzer or contour because of the shape. Okay, interesting. And then we have the cream sculpting brush. This pairs best with cream or liquid foundation, bronzer, or blush. So this one, these have shorter handles, by the way. So this is a travel set. So the handles ferrule to ferrule. You see the difference? The regular ones are longer. So these will fit a little bit easier. They're a little bit more compact. But this one, again, is the foundation brush. This one has the shorter, stiffer, more dense bristles, similar to my Found Sealer. So I know I'm going to love this shape. And oh, that may be a little too stiff. It may be a little bit too stiff, but I'm gonna try it out, right? We're gonna see. But it feels good. Soft bristles, really nice bristles. We're gonna see how this one goes. These have more of a gray handle, like a muted gray. Well, not muted gray, but like a blue tone gray. And then we have the cream concealer brush, which pairs best with cream or liquid concealer. This one, I know I'll love this shape too because it's shaped like, where's my brush? Here we go. So we have this one from Anissa Beauty, right? Shaped like a little finger. We also have a Rare Beauty version. Where is it? Somewhere over here, but I use that shape a lot and I love it. Oh, you know which one also has a similar shape? Look, right? I know, the Singe Beauty ones. So you know I love this finger shape. So I'm all about it. Here we go with the Rare Beauty one. Similar shape. So I was like, okay, I'm going to love that. Use it for inner tear duct, use it for under eye concealer. You can use it to contour the nose as well. You can use it for all over the lid application. Love it. Then we have the cream to powder eye brush, which pairs best with cream or powder eyeshadow. So this one is just a blend-in brush. Has a slight paddle shape to it, so it's a little flatter because it's pinched, but it's a fluffy blend-in brush. This one will work great with my eyeshadows, I think, as well. And then the one that I'm not too enticed about is the Sculpt in Detail brush, which pairs best with cream or powder eyeshadow or contour. So this is kind of like a pinpoint brush, which I can use for my inner tear duct. Maybe I can use this with the Pat McGrath eyeshadows for the inner tear duct. Lower lash line, I'm sure. Yeah. This is okay. This one I wasn't too like feeling too great about. I didn't care about this one. But then you have the travel pouch, which is gonna come in great for me traveling with my brushes. So it's long, you put your brushes in, zip it up and go. So I think this is gonna be a great travel pouch for me. I'm happy to have it, especially since I'm traveling soon. And so I went back after trying those out and I'm like, all right, well, I didn't go back. I ordered these at the same time I ordered that set. I picked up the eye brushes. So we have the C31. Oh, this is a complexion brush, right? Let's see. C31 is a unique multi-purpose brush designed to buff and blend your color corrector. With its dense shape and softly pointed tip, this tool can refine and finish any eye look. It's a different little shape. So it has like a little angle to it. It's a little bit curved and it's domed. Let's see. Inner tear duct. Okay, inner tear duct for sure. Pinpoint concealing, yes. I wanted this for contouring so I can contour my nose. You see how it gets like right in the corner? So that's what that brush is going to be used for. But then we have the eye brushes. So we have the E28, which is sort of a blender brush. Yeah, has a little bit of a pinched ferrule, so it has a smaller head, but it has a dome top, which is going to be great for blending eyeshadow. And it's a little bit stiffer, so it's not floppy. This is going to be good for blending. Ooh! Blendy blend. I ordered 2 more of these. I know, right? And then we have the E29, which is a round ferrule, so it's more of your typical blending brush. It's a little floppier and it's gonna be great for diffusing color. Oh my god, I love these brushes already. Like, come on, I ordered 2 of these as well. So I already fell in love with these. The other brushes are so-so. I like this brush because I feel like it's a good like fan brush kind of bronzer contour situation. Like it will do a quick job in a pinch. Yeah, I like those. So let me know if you want to hear more. I'll use these in videos coming up, but so far I'm enjoying these quite a lot. So that's it. I'm wrapping up with the brushes. Those are my final products. Yes. Oh my god, I feel so good right now because now I can junk some of the packaging. I can go ahead and pack some of these products up. Like I said, I cleaned out my collection, so I need everything to be organized and, you know, doing the damn thing. And final verdict on the Gucci lip glosses. I'm going to keep them. It's nice because it kind of plumped out my bottom lip, and this brown color. What? Girl, we're keeping it, right? We're keeping it. So there you have it. Those are all the products that I picked up. This your fragrance is going back because it smells very bad. I don't like it. Other than that, yeah, I think I'm going to have fun using these products. Let me know which of these products you want to see in an upcoming Get Ready With Me, because that's what I like to use my Get Ready With Me videos to do, is to try out new products. So if you want to see any of these products in action, just let me know. And I'm going to use the brushes for sure. The brushes are going to be on the top of my list, and there will be a video coming up that's a Get Ready With Me with some of those Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes, so you'll see those. And like I said, I ordered the new one, the original one, so I'm gonna use that upcoming. Any other videos you want me to do, any other products you want me to cover in more detail, just let me know, guys, in the comments. I'm here for it. I have been traveling a little bit for work and also for pleasure, so the videos have been sparse, and they will continue to be sparse for a little while until January wraps up, because I have my birthday coming up, so I won't be around. And I'm also going on a couple of business trips. Girl, they had me going to Michigan in this cold time. You can imagine? me going to Michigan in the middle of January. How dare they? But it will be for a couple of days. It should be interesting. So again, let me know what you guys want to see. I hope your new year is off to a good start. Mine is off to a good start. I love the new year because it's like this time to refresh and renew and get like revigorated, almost like rejuvenated and ready to go. And so yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. And my birthday is in January, so I kick off the year with a bang. So yeah, I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited to continue entertaining you guys and giving you content, and I appreciate you guys so much. I really appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. Like, the Fancy Fam, amazing. You guys leave such great comments. I know I'm bad at responding to comments. I try to respond to more comments here or there, but I'm bad at it. But just know I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, shopping through my links. It's so great. I will leave those links down below in the description box. If there's an asterisk next to any of those links, you know what that means, right? They're affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. Doesn't change the sale price, but it gives me a kickback. So it's a great way to show you support for the channel. And I also appreciate my channel members. Again, that acts like a tip jar. You can show your appreciation and I can put it right back into the content. So I really appreciate you guys. So thank you again. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to spending 2024 with you. We're gonna make it a good year. Yeah, we are. I'm gonna leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you should follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.